Hey guys, how's it going? After 2.5 years of waiting, Batman v Superman, directed by Zack Snyder, has been released about 3 weeks ago. I have seen it twice. In this video I will give my review of this film, and I also want to give you what I really want to see in the DC Cinematic Universe. I'm going to start with the positives, negatives, the verdict of this film, and also we'll go through what I really want to see and what I'm looking forward to from Warner Brothers. So starting off with the positive now, guys. Starting with the things I loved about this film. I think this film has an excellent cast. I'm not going to talk to them everything in general, but I'm going to talk to about 5 in particular I really want to get through this video. Batman, Superman, Lex Luthor, Alfred, and Wonder Woman. So, start with Superman now. Henry Cavill as Superman, Clark Kent. I really liked his portrayal in this film. I prefer him more into Man of Steel because we get to see more of him. You get to see his alter ego, his brutality in Man of Steel. This one, I kind of think he was a bit, I would say, underused because you also got introducing a whole new characters, a whole new themes, and a bigger diversity this film that compared to Man of Steel. But I really liked Henry Cavill in this film. I think I prefer Ben Affleck, but Henry Cavill is still good. He's still my third favourite Superman behind Tom Welling and Christopher Reeves. But I'm still looking forward to him in Man of Steel 2 and what he does in the Justice League films. Ben Affleck really represented the Batman character from The Dark Knight Returns, and I think he's the best Batman in general, better than Christian Bale and Michael Keaton. I think this Ben Affleck really represented a damaged and who has changed his moral code Batman, and I'm really looking forward to what he can do when he directs his own solo Batman film. I remember back in 2013 when they announced that Ben Affleck was going to be Batman, and everybody hated the idea. Why? Because they were all pointed towards Daredevil, which came out 10 years before. And that was not acceptable at all, because if you've seen his track record, if you've seen the films he's directed and starred in, like The Town, Gone Baby Gone, and Argo, which won some Oscars. And you can tell he's really good in terms of crime thrillers and crime dramas. But I'm looking forward to what Ben Affleck can do, and I still think he's the best Batman. And I really want to see more of him in this film. And that's a bit of a shame, but I really think Ben Affleck's a great Batman. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. If you've seen the Fast and Furious films, that's what she's known for, really. But I was a bit odd about the casting choice about a couple of years ago, but after watching this film, I really liked her performance, and I'm really looking forward to the Wonder Woman film next year and what she can bring to the DC universe. I think she was beautiful, kicked ass, and I thought she was very talented in this film. I think she's one of the best things about this film. Even though she didn't have to be in this film, I still think it really sets up well the Wonder Woman film, and it also gives those Easter eggs. So that's why I'm really looking forward to the Wonder Woman film next year. Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. Okay, sometimes he was a bit over the top and not many people liked his performance. He was a bit too... he was a bit like the Riddler from Batman Forever, but I really liked him. He brings something really new to the game in terms of Batman v Superman and also Lex Luthor portrayals. If you ask me what's the best Lex Luthor portrayal, I think he's probably the second best. Seriously, I'm saying that because if you think about it, Gene Hackman from the Christopher Reeve Superman really overacted, and I really didn't like his portrayal. And Kevin Spacey from Superman Returns was so bland. But he is my second favourite Lex Luthor. I really think he was just really good, and I really liked his way of... It's a different kind of portrayal of Lex Luthor. There's so many you could do with this character. But if you ask me who's the best Lex Luthor, it would be Michael Rosenberg from the Smallville TV series, which I love. But yeah, I think Jesse Eisenberg should give him a second chance in general because he is a great actor. Jeremy Irons as Alfred. I thought it was the best portrayal of Alfred, better than Michael Caine and I can't remember the others. But the way he just plays brings lightness to the film, and he also brings some great lines, which is kind of good for comedy in the film. And I think he's just so convincing as kind of like the old guy, but he can also help Batman in a way, not just assist him, but really change him. Similar to the Alfred that's in Gotham, played by Sean Pertwee. But Jeremy Irons, I think he's the best portrayal of Alfred, and he just nails the role so well. And I really look forward to seeing him in the solo Batman film, or maybe in the Justice League film. Visual effects of this film and the action and the fight scenes were really handled well. They were amazing, they were exciting, and beautifully shot. I mean, that's no surprise from Zack Snyder, who has done films like 300 and Watchmen and Man of Steel, which have great fight scenes and beautifully visualed. The best action scenes is the Batman fight near the end, the Batman fight versus Superman, and the Doomsday fight. I think they were really greatly handled well, and that's one thing I would not change from this film. And that's one of the things I look forward to the Justice League film by Zack Snyder, of course. Score by Hans Zimmer is incredible, probably his best work to date. I loved it how he mixed with Junkies XL to weave in the Superman theme with the haunting Batman theme. And also, I think the score really, Lex Luthor and Wonder Woman, Batman and Superman all have their own theme, and I think it really elevates the characters well, and especially in the third act of the film with the fight. The Wonder Woman theme is just incredible. I have that on my phone, downloaded it, and it's a really shame because Hans Zimmer is retiring from comic book films now. Like, he rather focuses on dramas and stuff like that, which is a shame, but I look forward to his work, and I really think you should go and buy the CD of the score. It's incredible. I just bought it the other day from HMV. Go check it out. And the last thing that I love about this film is that the last 40 minutes of this film is really handled really well. I thought it was awesome. Okay, there's a few nitpicks, but I thought this film was just, the last 40 minutes, of course, was just really great. I loved it how they kind of showed how they put the Dark Knight Returns in this film. But they also put, and this is a spoiler, if you don't want to listen to this, skip about, I'll tell you when to, not to skip. They even put the death of Superman in, and that was bloody, just amazing. I actually got a bit upset when that actually, I had a tear, I didn't cry, but I thought it was just handled really well. I love the fight scene, of course. I love we get to see more of Wonder Woman, see more of Batman. And it was just more thing, and it really kind of set it up really well in a way of the Justice League film, which I'm looking forward to. But the last 40 minutes, I can't really pick on that. I can pick up the beginning of the film, but the last 40 minutes, I really loved. Okay, that's all the stuff I loved about the film. Now let's talk to the stuff I really didn't like about the film, guys. Let's talk the things I really didn't like about this film, guys. That I can't ignore, and it also brings the film to a significant level. Okay, starting off the bat, this film feels like a bad episode of Game of Thrones. When I mean like that, I mean like it's really poorly sequenced and it's very unbalanced. This is just the first half of the film. When they all come together, the 5 plots that at the end, I absolutely love. But the film just has like 5 plots going on, and it really is annoying. You got the repercussions of Man of Steel, of Metropolis, of Destruction. You also have the solo Batman film introducing Ben Affleck. You also have the Batman v Superman fight. Then you have the Lex Luthor plot going on. Then you have the setup of the Justice League film, which I didn't really mind. But there was only 2 plots I was really interested in. That was the solo Batman film and the repercussions of Superman. And when you got really into it, the one of the plots, and then it just cuts back to another plot, and it really it gave me a headache, and it really peed me off. Really does. I loved the introduction of Ben Affleck as Batman, and I was really then it cuts to that boring plot with the whole Lex Luthor, and his intentions are so unclear, of course. And this film does have plot holes. You got the whole thing that's, how was General Zod's body recovered? That doesn't make sense. How does Batman have these weird dream sequences, of course? How does he vision the symbol of Darkseid in the desert? Is that Cyborg or is that Flash? I'm pretty sure it's Cyborg, but some people say it's the Flash. how does Lex Luthor know about these? How does Lex Luthor know about these metahumans, and how does he know the identity of Batman and Superman? And of course, there was just so many problems to this film, of course, and it really got confusing. And you stopped to think about it and said, "Why is this happening?" And that's the problem I had. I feel like this Warner Bros. Zack Snyder had creative control over this, and I love Zack Snyder as a comic book director, but he had too much control over this, kind of like Tim Burton did with Batman Returns, that it didn't have a script editor, no one was overviewing him, no one was in charge. I mean, in Warner Brothers, there isn't a Kevin Feige or a head of Star Wars or something like that, and that needs someone who can take in charge of these directors. And I'm really worried about Justice League now. I mean, I'm still looking forward to it, but there are problems with the film. I don't want it backtracked to Justice League, of course. So that's my real concerns with Batman v Superman. Even though the bits I love about the film, it has problems you just really can't ignore, and it really upsets me as a film I've been looking forward to for like over 2 years, and it's my second anticipated film, of course, of the year. I really wanted this film to be better than Man of Steel. Unfortunately, it's not better than Man of Steel, of course. There's so many problems that are so hard to ignore and to admit. And I can also name like 10 other DC films that are better than this film, like The Dark Knight Rises and Superman 2, Superman the 1978 Superman. I can name so many, even like Mask of the Phantasm or Flashpoint Paradox. So unfortunately, this film is a bit of a letdown. But to be clear, like I said in the video, there are some bits I loved about this film. The score, the characters, the visual effects are amazing. So for that, I'm giving this film a 7.5 out of 10. I really want to give this to a 9, but yeah, like I said, it's a bit of a letdown. So 7.5 I'm sticking with. After this disappointing film, I don't have faith in the whole DC Warner Brothers now? No, that's not at all. I'm still damn hyped for Suicide Squad. I'm really looking forward to the Wonder Woman film after seeing this film. And I'm still looking forward to Justice League, but not that much now since Zack Snyder should move on. I think it's too late for him to leave Justice League now because, well, part 1 of course, but he can leave part 2. I think he should move on and give it to another director, and there should be someone like a head of Warner Brothers or something that can go into the DC stuff, like a Kevin Feige, but unfortunately not. But I'm still looking forward to all these these new films coming out. I'm still going to pick up, hopefully when it comes out straight away, the R-rated 20-minute extended cut. Hopefully that will come out, but I'm still looking forward to all these DC films coming out. And yeah, so Batman v Superman, I definitely go recommend it. If you love Man of Steel, you really like this film. If you don't like Man of Steel, I'm not going to recommend you this film. It's the end of my video now. Go check out my other videos on my YouTube page. Subscribe, like, comment. Check out my Facebook page. I also have a Twitter page now. I'll put the links down below. And this is it now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Go really support my YouTube video because I've worked really damn hard on this. But thanks, guys. I got your back.